What if I told you the future of artificial intelligence isn't just about massive cloud data centers, but something far closer to home? We often hear about AI in the cloud. Think ChatGPT, those powerful services running on immense data centers somewhere out there. But a quieter, yet significant, shift is happening. More and more AI applications are moving towards local processing, running directly on your own devices. This isn't just a convenience trend. It is a strategic lifeline for some of the biggest players in tech. Take Intel, for example. We know they have faced some turbulence recently. Intel's CEO, Pat Gelsinger, openly acknowledged earlier this year that Intel isn't even a top 10 semiconductor company anymore. A big reason for that: their struggle to keep up in the high-end AI accelerator market, where NVIDIA absolutely dominates. So, what does a tech giant do when one path seems blocked? They pivot. Intel's big bet is on what we call Edge AI, intelligent solutions that perform their computations right there on your PC, your laptop, or other devices, rather than sending everything up to the cloud. And it looks like this bet might just pay off. A new global study commissioned by Intel surveyed over 5,000 business and IT decision-makers worldwide. The results are pretty compelling. A whopping 86% of these leaders are already familiar with the concept of AI PCs, and nearly 90% are actively exploring or implementing them. Why this sudden embrace of local AI? The reasons are pretty clear. Businesses crave data security, first and foremost. Processing sensitive information locally means it never leaves your control, never touches a public cloud, and that is a huge relief for many organizations. Think about it. Increased control, seamless compatibility with existing systems, and a big boost in productivity. Decision-makers expect huge gains across the board, improved innovation, a deeper understanding of their customers, and just a more efficient workflow. And what are they actually using these AI PCs for? Imagine your computer instantly summarizing a long meeting transcript or helping you power through a complex video edit. We are talking real-time language translation, advanced software development, and even turbocharging your internal search for documents and data. That last one, super fast search, came up as the most desired application in Intel's survey. Now, it is not all sunshine and rainbows. While local AI addresses some security concerns, it introduces others. Nearly half of the surveyed companies worry about data leaks, and there is always the risk of malicious AI software or manipulated models, essentially new vectors for traditional cyber attacks. There are also practical concerns: the upfront cost of implementing these new AI PCs, and the equally important cost of training employees to fully utilize these powerful new tools. But interestingly, for companies that have already adopted AI PCs, the actual hurdles seem less daunting. Training remains a factor, but security concerns diminish once they are in practice. A third of them even reported no difficulties at all during implementation. So, what exactly defines an AI PC, at least according to Intel? It is fairly straightforward. A device needs a dedicated neural processing unit, or NPU. This specialized chip works alongside your regular CPU and GPU to accelerate AI tasks. Intel's latest Core Ultra processors, for the most part, meet this definition. But here is where it gets a little nuanced. Intel's AI PC isn't automatically a Microsoft Copilot Plus PC. Microsoft sets a higher bar, requiring an NPU with at least 40 tera operations per second, or TOPS. Intel's upcoming Lunar Lake chips will clear that hurdle, but some of their current generation will not quite reach it. It is a subtle but important distinction. Ultimately, as NPUs become standard in our devices, the AI PC will just become, well, the PC. The real question for Intel is whether businesses genuinely choose these local platforms for their AI workloads. Right now, cloud services still dominate the AI landscape. OpenAI, ChatGPT, Microsoft's own 365 ecosystem are all built on that cloud-first model. But Intel sees a future where hybrid applications, like the video conferencing tools we already use, increasingly leverage local AI hardware. And they envision this trend accelerating, with agent solutions that bring even more sophisticated AI capabilities directly to your machine. Intel's core gamble? The more AI services companies use, the more they will demand local solutions for data control and privacy. This carves out a vital space for Intel, where their primary competitor is not NVIDIA in the cloud, but rather AMD, right there on the desktop. So, while the cloud continues to power much of our AI future, do not count out the powerful potential of AI right on your desk. Will this shift truly redefine the landscape for Intel and the broader tech world? Only time will tell, but it is certainly a compelling vision. What are your thoughts on AI on the edge versus the cloud? We would love to hear from you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and share this episode with a friend if you found it insightful. We will catch you next time.